Hi there, Linda here. I'm going to show you how to repair your lace closure, your lace frontal that has torn in this video. If you want to see how I do it, please keep on watching this tutorial. First, you're going to need this wire thread, and where you purchase this wire thread from is from people who tend to do like wire works for jewelry. It's this thread that they use for making beads. So purchase this thread and you put the thread on your needle like the way you put your needle and thread for when you want to make a wig. But instead of doing a double method, just put only one of the wire. It's going to be single method. Then get your lace. This is lace from your closure, probably when you're making a wig. The excess lace that you cut out. Look for a lace that matches the closure color really well, and start using that wire thread to sew the lace around the area that has that tear on it. What we're basically trying to do is just sew around the area. Let's say you have a hole in the middle. What you want to do is put lace on top of that hole and sew around the edges that is not torn to sort of secure the edges. The hole is still there, but the lace you're putting on top of it covers it up. Then after we are done sewing around the edges, what we are going to do is flip the hair around and sew new hair, that ventilate new hair on top of the area, on top of that new area that was just put to cover up the hole that was created. So watch and see how I do all of this. So I finished filling up this particular area right here. What I want to do now is just to tie the end of that wire thread and add new lace to that area, that's the second area that is bowed. You're going to watch me sew around this area right here, and you want to take your time while you're doing this. Don't rush the process. Take your time and sew it neatly. And after we are done sewing all around the edges of the lace, the next thing we are going to do is to cut off the excess lace and cut off the wire thread after we had tied it securely. And if you're getting value from this video so far, please make sure you subscribe to my channel. If you're not yet subscribed, and share this video with somebody who is also going to get value out of it. If you don't have money to buy a new closure, a new frontal, you can repair your lace using this step. You can repair your client's lace using this step, which I'm using in this tutorial. If you're getting value from this video, please make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you're not yet subscribed. So I'm done with this particular one here. I'm just going to cut out that wire thread and cut out the excess lace. I'm going to leave that leftover lace for the remaining spots that I have to fix right there. And you can watch me just sew around that spot with the lace on top of it. I'm just sewing around the edges of it, and after I'm done sewing around the edges of it, I'm going to tie it down securely and cut out the excess lace and also cut out the excess of the wire thread that we have finished using. Take your time while you're doing this to ensure that you don't over sew the lace. That's like the closure, the main closure. Don't hold it in so much that it creates a bump that is not smooth. Try to not fold the lace. Just make sure it remains very flat and smooth. And after I'm done sewing the entire thing, we're gonna cut out the wire thread and also secure the end of that wire thread that we just cut out. Then cut off the excess of the wire thread and also cut off the excess of the lace closure. So what I'm going to do is apply foundation to the lace area to make it look more skin-like. I'm going to use that small brush right there and just buff the foundation brush all over the entire lace. You can use a bigger brush, it's going to be faster instead of using a small brush. After I'm done applying the foundation all over the entire lace area, what I'm going to do is fix the edge of the lace, the side of the lace that has torn. Most times when you're a client or you're not careful when you're wearing your wigs and you're pulling onto the lace closure or your frontal, you might end up tearing the area that the lace and the wig cap joins together. So what I'm doing right now is just using my needle and thread to attach the lace back to the wig cap so that it's secure, there's no space in there. And I also noticed that there's like an open lace area around there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to my wire thread and use a little bit of lace to fill up that hole that is also around that area after I've joined the lace with the wig cap. So I'm going to use my wire thread right there and secure that area correctly. Unfortunately, I didn't really place the mannequin head well for the camera to capture exactly what I'm doing there, but with the way I describe the process, you should understand what I'm trying to do, which is similar to what I did on this other 3 bow spots, which is just filling up a hole that is there after I had joined the lace back to the wig cap. So I'm just filling up the hole, and after I'm done sewing the wire thread all around the new lace that I introduced to that area, what I'm going to do is just tie it down securely and cut off the wire thread. If you're getting value from this video so far, please make sure you give this video a thumbs up so it can reach more people who need to see it. If you're not subscribed to my channel, please let's get to 10k subscribers. Please click on the subscribe button right below. Also turn on the post notification bell so you know when I upload a new video to our YouTube channel. Now we're done with sewing that edge. What we're going to do next is just cut out the excess wire thread, and what I want to do right here is just apply a little more foundation to those edges, and we are done with the interior work. Now it's time to get back to the exterior work. You notice that the closure area, the parting area, sort of, it has a lot of bald spots, and that's because of the new lace that we introduced and some areas that had become bald, because most times when we are wearing our wigs, we pull onto the hair on the lace instead of holding onto the wig cap. We pull the hair on the closure area. So what I did here is just cut out hair from the back of the weft, from the weft that was sewn on the back, and I'm using my ventilating needle right here to start sewing, adding strands of hair to that area where we put a new lace. What this is going to do is just to make that area look like the rest of the other hair. It wouldn't look like there's a bald spot there. And I'm also going to use this ventilating needle and the hair which I folded in like an inch of it. I'm going to ventilate hair to all the spots on this closure that is bowed, that is along the part on the inside of the wig, and especially on the front part which is sort of bowed. And when I'm done ventilating the entire thing, I'm going to notice a huge difference from the way the closure looks right now and how it's going to look like at the end of the video. I have a tutorial that is probably more detailed and more visible on how I ventilate my closures, and I typically do the double knot method just to ensure that the hair doesn't pull out later on or start to pull on the under. So I try to do the double knot method when I'm ventilating my hair. I take my time when I'm doing this, and I try to do I try to do like one strand of hair at a time if it's on the area of the hair that's on the outside. Well, if it's on the inside of the hair, I typically do like a double, like I typically do like 2 strands of hair. I ventilate 2 strands of hair on the inside, while on the outside I do like 1 strand. So I'm going to take my time and do all of this. Ventilating hair takes a lot of time. That is the reason why closures are expensive. That is the reason why frontals are expensive, because it is very time consuming process. And this is one of the things that I do for my clients when they send their wigs to me to help them revamp the wig, because in most cases I'm surely going to notice some bald spots around the closure area. So I have to wash the wig, style the wig, and while I'm styling the wig, if I notice bald spots, I have to reventilate the area that is bald. Yes. So you can see right about now that the hair around the closure area is looking a lot fuller, unlike how it did before I started the process of ventilating the hair. It looks a lot fuller, but I'm just going to keep on adding more and more strands of hair until I'm pleased with how the closure area looks. Yes. So I'm going to keep on taking strands of hair with the ventilating needle and loop it through that hole that I hooked with the ventilating needle, and then tie that strand of hair that I pulled through twice, and then I can pull it through. Go watch the tutorial on how I ventilate my closures. It's on my YouTube channel. Yeah, I think there are like 2 videos I had uploaded in the past about how I ventilate hair. So in case you're not seeing what I'm doing well, please just go back and watch those videos. I'm probably gonna link it on top so that you can click on them and go watch to see how I ventilate my hair. And after ventilating this closure area, when I'm styling the hair, I'm going to use heat with my hot coiling wand to really help me seal the knots on the closure. Because after ventilating hair, when you don't seal the knots with heat, you might find that it starts to pull under. So this is what the closure looks like after I finish the whole ventilation process, and it's fuller. It doesn't look like there was even any bald spot on it. Like, it's very, very full right now, and it looks really good. The lace under has been fixed, the bald spot has been reventilated, and everything looks really, really nice. So this is how you can fix your torn lace. Very easy process. Let me show you the inside of the wig. But first, the exterior, you can see how the pattern looks very full right now, and then the interior part also that we fixed, that's how it looks. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure you give this video a huge thumbs up and share it with somebody who is also going to get value out of it. And remember, be bold, have courage, live a positive life, and I'll definitely see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye. See my other videos.